Last chapter, we had saw Commissioner Gordon and one of his cops, Sergeant Logan, discussing about a gas mask killer who is supplying a deadly toxic gym-sending gas to the Gotham's criminal, but they don't know who is he, including Batman. Mr. Cobblepot, Penguin, also want to purchase the chemical gas from the man with a gas mask, but as their deal was going on, Mr. Freeze comes and target Mr. Cobblepot, Penguin, because Mr. Cobblepot, Penguin betrayed Mr. Freeze, and when Mr. Freeze is going to shoot Mr. Cobblepot, Batman comes and grabs them both. Then, in a warehouse, alarm had rang without any reason. So, Commissioner Gordon sends the SWAT team to look into it. And when the SWAT team were in the warehouse, appears Joker. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going for an ongoing series of a DC comic, The Legend of the Dark Knight, Chapter 2. So, without wasting time, let's continue. Gotham City, on a roof of a building. Sergeant Logan. So, from what I hear, it was pretty bonkers. The guys surrounded by these walking toys and dolls, and they shot at them. The toys and dolls sprang leaks and started spitting gas. Joker.
I have a new batch of fun juice and I can't wait to see how it works on you. Ha ha ha! Tell me how you like it.
Sergeant Logan narrates. Then all hell started breaking loose. Their teeth started to clench up and they were having trouble breathing. And get this, they started to chuckling like it was the funniest thing in damned world. Joker says to the SWAT team,
I can't hear you.
Sergeant Logan continues speaking. And that fucking clown was there, looking down on this man, choking to death, just having the time of his life. Sergeant Logan narrates, the Joker's a murderous maniac. I had bet hard money. He was enjoying every minute of it. That's what it sounds like. Guys told me they were saying their prayers, figuring they weren't gonna make it home. But then hell arrived. Batman enters. Batman says, fun's over, Joker. Sergeant Logan continues. Fresh air of the bay swept in. First thing the Bat did was give the guy his oxygen. Joker.
You ruin everything, Batman. You always ruin everything. Sorry, I can't stick around.
And then the Joker runs away. Sergeant Logan. Batman saved their lives, Commissioner. Batman says to the 6 SWAT team by giving them some antitoxins. Here, take this. It's an antitoxin for the gas. There's enough here for each of you. Make sure each man gets the vial. One of the officers from the SWAT team says to the Batman, Thank you, Batman. Batman narrates, Dad leaves me with just one dose for myself. Then Joker runs out from the warehouse and he goes towards his helicopter and he saw his clown man was unconscious. Joker says,
I see you weren't paying much attention, chuckle nuts. Looks like Batface got you first. Well, I can't hang around and tuck you in. To quote another clown, you are fired. Except I have better hair. And then Joker removed the clown man from his pilot seat and he began to start the helicopter. Joker says, you can't forget about that Christmas bonus, Tabby. I slimy. And then Batman runs towards the helicopter. Batman says, Joker's escaping. Joker says, Smelly a little bad breath.
Batman narrates, God knows what he will do if he gets airborne with this poison. And then Joker flew away. Batman narrates, legs feel stiff and warm like my boots. are made of iron. I give it all I have. These games we play, these endless chases, like a chess game, with no king to topple, but everything to lose if I fail. So many lives on the line if I fail. And then Batman shoots a line on the helicopter. Sergeant Logan narrates, when we showed up with reinforcements, we saw Batman hanging off the Joker's helicopter heading east out Gotham Harbor. Commissioner Gordon, God help those men if Batman hadn't arrived when he did. Joker, in the helicopter, screams to the cops.
See ya, suckers!
Joker says,
Hello, losers! This is Gotham's Eye in the Sky, coming at ya with tonight's traffic report from my vantage here.
And then Batman was hanging through the cable attached to the helicopter. Batman narrates, everything in my arms and chest burns like hot steel. I can feel tension in the line straining. It's not embedded deeply enough in the helicopter's hull. It could break free any second now. Joker says in a laughing tone.
You all like a bunch of fans. And I don't really care if a bunch of ants get stuck in traffic. Now do I. We got stormy skies ahead.
Batman continues speaking. The wind resistance has picked up significantly. Temperature must be below freezing at this altitude. My grip is slipping. Batman says, maybe a little poison rain in the forecast. Once false move and I'm heading straight into Gotham Bay. And then Batman comes near a window and he shouts at the Joker. Give it up, Joker. Joker shocks and says to Batman,
No. How? Why?
Batman then opens the doors of the helicopter and enters and he says to Joker, take us down now. Joker says, you make me crazy. And then Joker took a gas clown doll and sprayed through it at Batman. Joker says to Batman,
Here, play with this.
The gas began to spread inside the helicopter. Batman says, you will kill us both. Joker says,
coming from a guy who spends his nights swinging on a rope 20 stories over Gotham. That's rich.
The gas was spreading. Joker,
this stuff really packs a punch. It's a gas, woo!
And then Joker unconscious and his head get down to the handle of the helicopter. Batman screams, you lunatic! And then the helicopter heads straight into Gotham Bay. So that's all now guys, the chapter 2 of the Legend of the Dark Knight has ended. The next chapter will catch up in our next video. Hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.